One of the common use cases of generative AI is to enable large language model to speak with your databases. These databases could be relational databases or of any other type. The most common type of databases out there is MySQL, Postgres, and few other relational databases. In this video, I'm going to show you this tool DataLang, which is a right step in the right direction when it comes to chatting with your databases. The whole idea behind this tool is that you connect your data sources with this tool, and then you can create AI powered assistant through which you can just talk with that data in natural language. There is another feature where you can deploy that as custom GPT on OpenAI, but I think the main advantage of this tool is that you can simply hook up your data sources, especially the Postgres, MySQL databases, or even Oracle, or any data source which has that connection string, and then you can chat from within this interface. Now let's get started. I was able to get a few free credits from them generously, and that's the only thing which I have obtained so far. So just a disclaimer, but other than that, I don't have any affiliation with them at the moment. Now, with this tool, what you can do, you can connect your data sources, set up some data views, just like in this diagram, and then you can either get the data from API or simply you can create a custom GPT. I'm not really that sure about this third feature of creating custom GPT, because if you want to do that, you can simply go to OpenAI's platform and do it from there. But other than that, the existing features of chatting with your data is pretty cool. In order to get started, simply log in to their website and then select the plan. I already have few free credits, as you can see some at the top right. Maybe if you ask them nicely, they might also give it to you from their website, and I'll drop the link in video's description. Once you log in, the first step you need to do is to create your data source. So either from the left hand menu, click on data sources, or in the dashboard you can click on data sources. You'll go to the same screen. Now the data sources simply means that you need to point it to your database. So click on new data source, and here just give it any name, such as you can say test sample database, and then for now you can either select a database or this custom server, which is primarily, it seems that it's a .NET server which gets started on your system. If you want to host it by yourself, I would suggest go with a database to keep things simple and straight. Now here you need to specify connection string. Now what I did, I just went to this elephant SQL, which is sadly enough at the end of life, and it will be decommissioned very soon. But anyway, let's enjoy it while it lasts. So I just created a free Postgres database here at elephant SQL, and that gave me this connection string, as you can see in this URL. And so I grabbed it from here, and then once you grab it, you go here and then just paste your connection string here, and then simply click on create. It will create it for you. I already created it from the elephant SQL, so I'll go back to my data sources, and this is the one test DB which I created. Once you create your data source, the next thing you need to do, you need to create view, which basically connects to your actual data within that database. In order to create the view, just click on add view, and then from just give it any name, let's say link, or maybe my links, something like that. And from here, just give any SQL query like select static from your table name, and then you can run it. It is going to go into that table and pull out the data, or you can give it any other name, or you could simply select it from data and it is going to populate the whole data from there. So I already have it in this links one. So if I click here, this is a query already used. You can either go with SQL or you can go with the data. I already have created it, and you can test it by clicking on the test button. It is going to bring out the data from your data source. That is done. Another cool thing is that it is real time. So if you want to sync it, you can simply click on sync, and it is going to fire off the sync command, and you can see that last sync is now a few seconds ago. You can duplicate it, and of course you can delete it. Now once that's done, all you need to do is to create the assistant on top of that data. So click on assistant and then a new assistant, just give it any name. Let's see, my assistant is fine, and it's already selected my data source. If you want, you can select any other data source. You can have multiple data sources, of course, and I'm just going to go with my own one data view, which is selected by default, and click on create. It is creating the assistant. Let's wait for it to finish. There you go. So my assistant is created, and you can start the new conversation here, and you can talk with your data. You can see how many links are there. Press enter. Let's see if it is able to pull out that detail from your data, and it is talking with that real-time data at the moment. And data is still hosted at your own location, which is good. And it says there are 11 links. I'll say, is there any link related to some educational website? I think there was one I saw regarding Khan Academy. So let's see if it is able to do that. There you go. So it was able to detect that from Khan Academy. Let's go to, I'm not sure if I can able to see from Elephant One. I think I can. So let me see if I can go to browser and check out my data. Okay, I'll just select. I could do that from that view too, but let's see if it is able to do that from Elephant SQL. There you go. So we have all of these SQLs. So maybe I can ask it that something about Code Academy or Learn SQL. Let's go back to here. I'll say, is there any link where I could learn SQL? Let's see if it is able to pull out that SQL learning link. There you go. It has pulled out 2 of them. Awesome. Beautiful. Can I, okay. Is there any link to learn structured query language? Now SQL is short for structured query language. Let's see if model is intelligent enough to detect the similarity there. I'm hoping it would return the above 2. There you go. Beautiful. How cool is that? And now it has changed the SQL into SQL. How awesome is that? Which link is of the highest ranking? Okay, so there is no explicit ranking. Okay, fine. Is there any link to fahadmirza.com? That is my own blog. It's not there, so I'm just checking if it is able to detect that. That is not part of the data set. No, awesome stuff. So you can see that how easy, intuitive it is to talk to your own data just in natural language. Beautiful tool. Really love it. And then, as you know, I saw you can create custom GPT, but I think this is more than enough where I can talk with it easily. And then you can just go with your profile and do all sort of stuff around your subscription and stuff. If I click on API, and this is where you can obtain your API keys and stuff by creating more. And I think this is the usage one, which is also good. Liked it. And then of course all the overview and stuff. And this is my data sources where I am at. Awesome stuff. And then we already have created our assistant. Awesome. And then you can obtain it data views through API. So for that you have to click here, and then you can obtain it through curl, or if you do the Python one, you can simply do it in your Python code. How cool is that? And finally, as I said that when I checked about their security thing, I think in the frequently asked question they mention that they encrypt the connection string securely. so which is good, and then only decrypt it for data operations. I am sure that they don't store the data, because still the view is there, the data can is visible within the DataLang. So I think they should also put in something around there, that what about the actual data connection string is fine, which includes the password and quite you know sensitive information there. So would be good to know that they also secure the actual data too. And another thing is that because most of the databases are behind firewalls and in the private networks, so how would I connect DataLang to my private data sources? So that is something, um, that is another thing we need to know about. Or is there any option of hosting it on-prem? Anyway, still a really good tool. I really like it, the ease with which you can control it. Let me finally show you pricing too. There you go. So you can have starter 19 user USD per month, only one data source, and then for pro account, which I just got the credits for, it has 49 US dollar per month with 10 data sources. For the business users, 50 data sources, which is still quite good. So that's it, guys. Let me know your thoughts on it. I'll drop the link to it in video's description. I might also join the affiliate program and share the link. So if you're feeling generous and if you want to buy it, maybe you can click it and buy it from there. Let me know your thoughts. Share it in the comments. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you're already subscribed, then please share it among your network, as that helps. Thanks for watching.